Alright, y'all, we about to try something I never tried before. Gotta wear my hat because I ain't shaved my head and I don't know y'all like that. But first thing we do, we heated up our pan a little bit. Got some andouille, whatever these type of sausage. They going into our pot. Now they only going into the pot for a minute. Alright, so it's been about 3-4 minutes. We got these sausages nice and brown. We're going to take them out. You get, see that on the bottom right there? That's flavor. We starting to build flavor on top of flavor. Alright, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to throw some chicken. I just seasoned it up with a little salt and pepper. Let's get that cooked a little way through, not all the way. Alright, like I said, we're not cooking the chicken all the way through, because the chicken's going to continue to cook when we put it in the greens. Oh, we got smoke coming off. But you see that on the bottom? That's more flavor. So what we're going to do next is add about a cup of oil. See, we already got this flavor going on in here. Now, I've never done this before. They say it's supposed to get like a chocolatey brown, so we're going to try it. So we're going to add, we got a cup of oil, we adding in a cup of flour. And we're going to whisk this. And hopefully we get a golden brown. Alright, we're making progress. We got a light brown. Now you want to whisk it nice and good. Make sure there ain't no lumps. I keep telling y'all, get y'all a man that can cook, yo. I can't remember if I said it earlier or not, but this is like a gumbo style collard greens. First time I'm ever trying this. Alright, they said it's supposed to get chocolatey brown. This joint been going for about almost 10 minutes. It ain't really chocolatey. So the next thing we're going to do is add in, we got some red pepper, orange pepper, add a little color. We got onions and we got garlic. That's going in. Let that go for a couple minutes. Now, I let these neck bones boil in chicken broth for about a half hour. So we're going to add this back into that, and we're going to bring it back to a boil, and then we're going to add our greens in. Alright, we got it up to a boil. We're going to add a little salt, a little pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, seasoned salt, a little bit of slap your mama, and a half stick of butter, because butter make everything taste better. Stop playing with me. Alright, we got a nice rapid boil going on, so what we're going to do is we're going to lower it down to a simmer. So the next thing we're going to do is add our greens in. Now I didn't go until yesterday, the day before Thanksgiving, to get the greens, so the greens was all picked over. So I got some greens that I could, and then I got some greens that was glory greens in the bag. I hate using glory greens out the bag because they don't remove the stems. You know what I'm saying? They just throw the whole joint up in there. Like, yo, glory, y'all need to do a better job. How long y'all been in the green business? Y'all should know. Remove the stems. Ain't nobody eating no stems. When my dad was alive and he would make the greens, he would remove the stem. He would go down each vein.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
We're gonna add the greens in. I got mad greens. You would think this is big enough greens to feed a whole herd of big backs, but once they boil down, it's probably only enough to feed about maybe 5-6 big backs. Maybe not even that, depending on how big they backs are. See what I'm talking about with these stems, y'all? Try to take out as many as I can, but we're gonna let this go for about an hour, and then we're gonna add our meat and our shrimp, and we're gonna see what this is hitting for, y'all. Alright, we're taking the meat off the neck bones, and then we're gonna drop that back in. If you don't have to use neck bones, use whatever meat you want. If you like turkey, you don't do pork, whatever, you know what I'm saying, do the meat of your choice. But we went with neck bones. I use neck bones, because back in the 70s, when I was growing up, yeah, we ate what we got. Pork was affordable. Can't be like nowadays, y'all want to be like, I can't eat the bird. chicken unless the chicken is cage free. The chicken's been under too much stress. Yeah, we ain't trying to hear all that. Alright, so they've been going for about an hour and 15 minutes. Like I said, you want to get them to your level of tenderness, your desired level of tenderness. So they're about there. So what we're going to do is we're going to add our sausage back in. We're going to add our chicken in. And we're going to let it go for about 15 more minutes. You can add as much salt, pepper, red flakes, whatever you want to it. I tried to be easy on it because I'm taking some over to my mom. You know, you gotta be careful with the salt levels for senior citizens and spiciness. Now, something that I do that a lot of y'all might not do is when I got my shrimp, wash them off, whatever, they're gonna retain water. So put them on a napkin, take another napkin, paper towel, squeeze it out, try to get out that extra moisture. That way, they're gonna hold on to your seasoning and your flavor better. Get rid of that extra moisture. So we're gonna hit these up with a little salt and pepper, a little Old Bay, and then we're gonna drop them into our greens. Look at here, look at here, look at here. Now we got the shrimp seasoned up. Now I already Googled it and it said it's okay to add raw shrimp to a dish like this. So don't be saying in the comments like, oh, he added raw shrimp. Yeah, the shrimp only take about 5 minutes. So we're gonna let this go for 5 more minutes and we good. Alright, y'all, the greens is done. Let's see. There goes shrimp. Just wanted to make sure our shrimp was done. Shrimp looks nice and cooked. We're going to take them off. And we're going to plate them in a little bit. We'll wait till this mac and cheese gets done. Take the ham out of the oven and see what it's hitting for. Now the ham is still in the oven, but I'm ready to eat. So we plated it. You can plate this with rice and just do the shrimp gumbo greens as a meal. But I got my world famous mac and cheese, y'all. Let's see what it's hitting for.